Good morning, everyone. An Indian browser. When we initially thought, some of the people were asking, lot many browsers are there in the market. Why I reinventing the wheel? Then so we had discussion, and accordingly we could basically persuade the people concerned that why browser is required, Indian browser is required. That too with CCA root inbuilt, so that we don't have to go or to web trust for initial recognition of our Indian and websites which are already certified by CS under CCA. So that's the primary goal. And of course, we are taking the path of going to web trust. So web trust, once we get the web trust, our CCA root would get web trust certificate. Then the CS under the CCA roots have to be under web trust certified, and then we have to proceed to different browsers individually and ask the browsers for our roots inclusion. That's a long, lengthy process, but we are doing that. But parallelly, because we have to be resilient, our internet system has to be resilient, and we had the concept of developing an Indian browser. So how to go about it? We had a detailed discussion, and finally we arrived at the conclusion that we should include all the prospective stakeholders for developing an Indian browser. So that's how we have decided to go for an Indian open challenge, so that almost whoever is interested can come forward and forward their concept regarding the development of browser, and accordingly participate in the open challenge process. That's the process we have launched, and the process will have three stages. First of all, the concept of an Indian browser with Indian CCA certificate will be submitted through basically website, and accordingly those proposals will be evaluated by a respected jury, and it will go to the second stage of actual building a prototype. So once prototype is developed, we'll be selecting 8 numbers of winners, in fact, in that particular stage, and they will go to the actual development stage of the browser. And after around 6 months, we'll be basically evaluating that product, and based on that, different winners will be selected. First, we have proposed that we will be selecting the first prize and first prize winner, and we'll be awarding 1 crore rupees, Indian rupees, to the winner. The first runner will get 75 lakhs, and accordingly, second runners winner will be getting 50 lakhs of. And just to encourage a maximum number of participants, we have basically kept the provision for encouraging the winners in different stages. The first stage, the ideation stage, we will try to select 18 numbers of proposals, best 18 number of proposals, and will be awarding rupees 5 lakhs to each of the winners. And those winners, whenever they go to the product, prototype development stage, their prototypes will be evaluated, and they will be 8 will be given, and rupees 10 lakh each. That's the process we'll be adopting, and end of the basically competition will be having at least 3 browsers, and we have kept the provision for supporting this browser for at least 3 years, so that a full-fledged commercial product comes out, and with Indian and CCA root was incorporated in it. That's the process will be following, and we have Basically, we would like to invite every stakeholder, every interested party to participate in the open challenge competition so that it becomes actually in Indian browser with all the advanced features required. So I welcome everyone to come to participate in the process and make the process successful. We have a small presentation, and my colleague from CDAC, Mr. Balaji, Dr. Balaji will be presenting in that one. Please come.
So, thank you, sir. This challenge has been mooted by CCA and been supported by MIT. It was officially launched on 9th of August, and we are almost close to a month exactly from tomorrow, of course today. So the objective is to deliver an Indian web browser with indigenous trust store. So I'll just go up in, about it in the next few slides. Few indigenized requirements are also being required. One is basically the requirement of digital signing within the browser. So right now, the applications, especially the users of e-governance applications and the officials, are using crypto tokens and custom-made applications, or even popular applications like Microsoft Office, Adobe to digitally sign documents. But we want the feature to be built within the browsers. So where you don't have to leave the browser application and you will be able to digitally sign the documents within your browser. So that is the objective. So we will be doing that enablement of digital signing within the browser. And of course, we would like to see this browser in various platforms and devices working. And we look forward for a safe and secure browsing experience for the younger generation, especially for children. So that was one of the objectives. You can visit our website where a list of desired features of the browser is given. Why Indian browser? Of course, this is being covered by sir, so I will not get into that. So here, let me go a little bit deep into it, whatever the features that we are looking at it, including protection of phishing and fraudulent website warning, parental controls, web filters, child-friendly browsing, and of course, support for the official Indian languages. So these are all required. The competition is already on, and we are in the ideation stage, which is you can see here in the second chunk. So ideation stage is the currently ongoing stage, and please I like to use this forum to urge the members to quickly submit or give your intentions and claim it, because the ideation stage comes to close on 22nd of September 2023. So further to which the participation, only the people who have applied already would be able to move to the next stage. So if you have any desired interest to participate in this stage, please go ahead and do it today only. Okay. And of course, if you are selected, then there is guidance also, which is available from a panel of reviewers and expert committees, expert members who will be guiding you to the next step process. And this challenge is open to all, including individuals, companies, organizations, MSMEs, limited liability partnerships, LLPs, etc. So it's spread over year, well spread over in year. So this is basically what you can do is you can create your profile as a team. If you want to participate as an individual, you have to come up with a group of 3, minimum of 3 people to 7 people, maximum 7 people. You just need to fill the profile. You can declare your team and you can fill the application form and things like that. So then the later processes will start from 30th, meaning the first results will be out by 30th of October 2023. So as you can see that the challenge has been open from 9th August to 22nd September 2023, where we are collecting your interest and you need to fill up the application form there. So as sir was mentioned, ideation stage has 18 prizes with 2 lakh for this thing. The winners from this stage will move to prototype and then to productization stage. So why we need a trust store. Basically, trust store is where all your certificates are kept there. So whenever you are typing HTTPS in your browser, which has a certificate behind it, that certificate is kept in a virtual, I can say, in a store, which we call as a store, trust store. That trust store is actually critical. So if let us say if a malicious certificate creeps into the trust store, then you have every possibility of being hacked or attacked or whatever it is. So it is very crucial and important to have a very safe and secure trust store, and this will enable the trust store actually has multiple sections, especially starting from the root certifying authority, intermediary certifying authority, and then the personal and then the certifying authority, and then of course there are sections for personal. Personally also you can upload certain certificate to trust yourself, so that is also available in the browser. So there are the certificates are actually chained together, and the trust chain can be established through the trust store. So what we would like to is we would like to have the Indian root CCA certificate inside the root certifying authority, meaning root certifying folder there within the trust store. That is number one. And this can help, once that is done, this can actually help in preventing any man-in-the-middle attacks, protect you, give us the required authentication of our web services and things like that, and also can establish trust in transactions, provide global connectivity and protection against phishing and other kind of attacks. So the validation process of the certificate will happen like this. Browser will verify the certificate's integrity. They verify the certificate validity and also checks the certificate revocation status, and it verifies the issuer. And then it also looks at various constraints which are there in the X.509 certificate template, and it will go through that and it will process based on that. So this is the sequence of steps which are there in the certificate validation process. So with this very brief note, I again urge you to look at the website iwbdc.in and then start applying immediately, so that you can meaning look at the desired features of the browser, and also you can, we are also asking for Web3 features. We would like to support your, we would like to have your browser support Web3 features, which can create the next generation of browsers. So that's what we are looking for. And if there are any queries, please feel free to reach us through iwbdc@cdac.in. There is also a way to reach us through WhatsApp. The link is also given, the numbers and everything is given in the website. Please feel free to do it, and please do it before, well before 22nd of September 2023, which is the cutoff date for the first ideation stage. And I wish you all the best, and if you can pass this information to your friends or colleagues from your industry or circles, please do that, and let us help build a browser for this country. Thank you.